All right, everybody, what's up? Bryce here, coming at you with yet another real quick crypto market update. And today, as we updated you yesterday, continued volatility, continued chop in the middle of this range, right? We said the buy zone is near the volume point of control, near $45,000. There's a huge level of support there. And that's just because there's a huge amount of volume that has traded there in the past, as well as currently a huge amount of bids on the books between $44,000 and $46,000, and so per Bitcoin. So to me, this signals a tremendous level of long-term support. These are big bids. These aren't just retail bids. These are institutional sized. And so I've been tracking the markets. Obviously, things have been choppy, but for me, no red flags, no alarms. I'm not projecting, price crashes down below $40,000. No, that's not what I think is going to happen. That would actually let too many retail folks in. And I think that the trend is firmly set as these coins are going from weak hands to strong hands, from small investors to big investors, right? To short-term holders to long-term holders. And every crash that happens, every time you see one of those big liquidation wicks when basically, price falls, thousands of percent in a course of a couple hours, and you see, tens of thousands of, traders liquidated. In fact, in the last liquidation round that happened, when was that? Just on last Friday, there was 400,000 unique accounts that were liquidated. And that was according to data from CoinGlass.io. And so basically all of that sell pressure has already been expunged from the market, right? Everybody who's wanted to sell has sold. Anybody who's been forced to sell because they were over leveraged and under collateralized, they've been booted. They've been forced from their positions. And so the path of least resistance is actually up, in my opinion. And so I see a lot of FUD. I see a lot of people speculating about, okay, we're going to break the lows that we put in. We're going to go back down to $36,000. And I just don't see that happening. There's too much institutional support. In fact, one of the interesting news bits that I saw this morning was a company called NYDIG, New York Digital Investment Group, NYDIG. They just raised $1 billion. Guess what? They raised that at a $7 billion valuation. So the really important thing here is not that they just raised a ton of money and they were able to, but the quality of institutional investors, namely Morgan Stanley, Mass Mutual, New York Life, right? These are insurers, essentially, that are behind Bitcoin and buying up companies that are mining Bitcoin and facilitating Bitcoin transactions. And also, NYDIG is facilitating, people bringing their 401ks into Bitcoin directly, their wages and income directly into Bitcoin, all this stuff. And so when you see like massive, 100-year-old insurance companies and banks buying up sorts of companies like this, you see that there's kind of one direction to this trend. And I don't mean like one direction of the superstar band or anything like that, but there's one direction. That's up only, okay? And it's very clear that all of these dips are for buying, okay? So don't get scared out. Don't get shaken out. There's no time for any of that. There's only time to work hard in order to get a good income so that you could buy every dip with your disposable income, okay? So that's the market update. Keep working hard, keep buying the dip. This trend is not over, okay? Sure, it's slowed down for a quick second, but that gives you every opportunity to get more excited, to buy more Bitcoin with less cash. So with that being said, that's your market update. And for all of you folks who are out there who, found this interesting but haven't, dove too deep in the crypto markets or don't have a market analysis group, right? I highly encourage you guys to check us out, okay? So for $1, you could get a 2-week trial. Pretty easy. Click that orange button below and you'll get signed up for access to our trade alerts, our market newsletter, our Crypto 101 University video course, as well as an entire group of investors, crypto investors, who are sharing their ideas. 10,000 of these people in a private Facebook community, all getting to know each other, all having a good time. So again, $1 2-week trial, click that button below.